Today I've got a very interesting topic to discuss and to talk about, and I've titled it Five Things You Must Never Beg a Man For. Five things you must never beg a man for. Right. So I've shared this to help us ladies or women, to help us understand our value more, our self-worth. Do not drag yourself on the floor for any man at all because you are a queen. Right. So let's get straight into it without much ado. Number one, never beg a man to love you. Never beg a man to love you. See, if the man cannot love you, cannot see, your potentials, your future, everything that you are, what you are, and who you are, he cannot love you for all of that. Please do not beg him to love you. It takes a man with a good, good sight, good insight, good foresight, to be able to appreciate the kind of woman in his life, the kind of woman that, he wants to be with, and if he doesn't see you as that kind of person, even though you think that you are that kind of person, please do not beg him to love you. The reason for that is that if you end up begging him to love you, you would likely regret it because he would realize at the end of the day that he doesn't love you for who you are, but it's just probably with you out of pity, or out of the fact that yes, she's begging me to be in her life, and I just want to be in her life to please her. No, marry a man or be with a man, let a man who actually loves you for who you are and can appreciate you and can treat you like the queen that you are. That's the kind of man that you want to be with, that you deserve to be with. So do not ever beg a man to love you. Right. Number two, do not beg a man to marry you. No, that's a no. It doesn't matter how old you're getting, how age is counting on you, or the pressure that you are currently going through to get married. Do not beg a man to marry you. Don't. Never ever do it. It is a no. A man who wants to be with you for the rest of his life, who wants to spend the rest of his life with you, let him make that decision. Let him be like, you know what, babe, I love you, appreciate you, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I want you to be the mother of my children. Let that decision come directly from him without any pressure or coercion or force or pleading. Let him choose to make that decision. Let him come to that realization by himself that he wants to marry you, not you trying to force him or beg him or plead with him to marry you. Else you realize that in that marriage, you will continue to have to beg him to be with you while he may prefer to be with other ladies, or probably he may be cheating on you. So marry a man who will really treat you like a queen that you are. Yes, because you're a queen, you may not realize it. You're a queen and you deserve queenly treatment from a man who would appreciate you, who would love you, who will value you, and who will carry your matter on his head. Yes, he will be so proud of you. That's the kind of man that you want to get married to. So please do not ever beg a man to marry you, no matter what you are going through. Never beg a man to marry you. Okay? Marry a man, choose a man, and say yes to a man that appreciates you and values you and loves you for who you are and wants to spend the rest of his life with you. Okay? That's number two. Number three, never beg a man for money. Now, I know many people or some of you might be in their situations and things like. I pray that you are never in a position where it is just this man that is going to maltreat you, that you now have as your last hope or last resort. Never beg a man for money. Never ever. Because when you begin to beg a man for money because of whatever reason that you've got, you put yourself in a very difficult situation. At the end of the day, you end up feeling that you owe that man something. You owe him something, especially if he demands for it. If tomorrow he comes back to tell you that I can't give you this money anymore until I get this, or because I've been giving you this money, now I also deserve this. I deserve me to sleep with you, or something that you feel like you cannot offer him. That puts you in a very difficult situation, so please try as much as possible not to beg a man for money. If you're in a relationship with a guy, and the guy you feel like you have to beg your boyfriend or your fiance for money, don't beg him for money. naturally, a man who is in love with you will be willing to give to you freely, and if you are not wanting to give him what he wants, please do not collect his money to start with, right? So it's important that you are very careful about collecting money from men, especially when it's a man that's not wanting to give without expecting something back in return. So please avoid begging a man for his money. Work hard, help yourself, earn your own money and spend freely on yourself, where you do not have to depend or rely on any man for his money. Okay, you can look after yourself too. The way the man is able to make money, you too, you can make money. You're a woman and you are all that, and you can do all of that too. So avoid begging a man for money. Very, very important. Number 4, avoid, never ever 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 beg a man for respect and attention. Don't ever do that. It's very, very important. A man who loves you, a man who genuinely cares about you, will give you his attention. Guys, women need attention and affection and respect also. So if a man does not give you attention, he has no time for you, he's always giving you excuses rather than excusing his excuse, then that man is not a man that you want to be with. You don't want to spend your time and your life with that kind of man. Okay, that's a sign that he is not for you. If he's able to have time for other things, for other ladies, for other other things in his life, but not for you, that he claims, or you think he loves you, he's not showing it. And they say action speaks louder than words. So it's important that you open your eyes, you can see his actions, that he's not giving you that attention. Okay, do not beg for his attention. If he's not respecting you, putting boundaries, with other female relationships, you see him is always clingy, he's always, doing all this, he's always flirting with other girls, he doesn't respect that you are in his life, don't beg for his respect. It doesn't respect you, and it's important that you just withdraw yourself, get yourself out of that kind of relationship or friendship or whatever it is, situationship that you guys are in. You deserve a man who's going to respect you, who's going to regard you, who's going to treat you like how you should be treated, someone who will value you, someone who understands and knows your worth, that's the kind of person that you deserve to be with. And as ladies, we should also understand our value. We should not give ourselves to men who do not appreciate our value, else they're going to treat us anyhow. They'll treat us without respect, without regard. So please do not beg a man for his attention. Do not beg him for respect. If you have to do it, that kind of man is not for you. Okay, and now the last but not the least, do not beg a man to return to your life. Okay, never beg him to return to your life. If a man has chosen to walk away from your life, never beg him to return to your life. Let him be. Do not go crying and crawling and say, please come back, come back, come back. No. Such a man is not worth it. Such a man does not deserve to come back into your life. If he's chosen that, okay, I don't want to be with you again, I'm breaking this relationship, I'm ending it, let him be. If he comes back to his senses for whatever reason and you feel like, okay, yeah, I'm willing to forgive him, I'm willing to accept him back, that's fine. But you do not go and beg him and start crying, yeah, come back, I want you in my life, I miss you. No. Let him be. Let somebody who would value you come and meet you. Another man who would treat you with so much care, who would be delicate with you, who would nourish you, who would nurture you. That's the kind of man that you want to be with. Okay, so I hope that these 5 things have been very helpful. 5 things that you must never ever beg a man for. Right, if you've enjoyed this video, please do me a favor, like this video, share this video, leave a comment, okay, and don't forget to subscribe. Until I meet you again another time, my name is Blessing Ekundayo. Thanks for watching. Bye for now, and God bless you.